I'm Sai and welcome back to my channel Sai Takeru. So in this video I'll be doing the Epic PUBG variant test friends. So I'll be continuously running the PUBG game in all of these four smartphones which I got right now, starting with the iQOO 7 versus Realme X7 Pro versus the Oneplus 9R versus Mi11X device. So this is my biggest PUBG variant test I ever done in my channel. So make sure to hit that subscribe and like button. And likes targets for this video will be 300 likes. I know you will be making the 300 likes possible, so make sure to hit that like as well friends. And in case if you want this punch hole wallpaper, so make sure to join in my Instagram page. So there you will be giving away 15 promo codes for this punch hole wallpapers what I'm trying to use. So make sure to check the links in description and let's get started. And these are the settings which I'll be trying to use right now in this complete Epic PUBG test, as you can see here. So Wi-Fi, 70% brightness, smooth and extreme settings, and 120Hz refresh rate. And all these four smartphones, they do have the 120Hz refresh rate display as well. So that is the reason why I'm trying to select with the 120Hz. I know the PUBG game is not supported with the 120Hz, but still I want to use as a maximum capability. So let me try to show you the brightness and 120Hz. As you can clearly see friends, all the four smartphones are running with the 120Hz display refresh rate, and all of them are connected to the same Wi-Fi network. Let me try to show you the Wi-Fi network as well, so you know exactly I'm connecting to the same Wi-Fi network as well during this time of testing. So let me try to turn on the Wi-Fi in this Realme X7 Pro, and it's a Wi-Fi, and as you can see here, so everything is turned on in all the smartphones. Let me try to quickly turn on the Wi-Fi. And let me try to show you the models as well friends exactly. So it is the iQOO 7 and the Mi11X device, and OnePlus 9R and the Realme X7 Pro smartphone. So let me try to quickly open the PUBG game and start playing the game. Starting the test, I forgot to show you that all the four smartphones are completely charged to 100%, as you can clearly see friends. So now let me try to open the PUBG game and use the smooth and extreme. So right now I did open the PUBG game in all four smartphones. So first let me try to select the smooth and extreme graphics in all the smartphones quickly. And let me try to set the brightness as well, how much brightness we do need. So right now I'm trying to select exactly around 70% of the brightness, as you can see friends, 70% of the brightness, and is a iQOO 7, so which is perfectly done and it's going on. And next phone is the Mi11X I think. So let me try to keep in sequence order Realme X7 Pro and OnePlus 9R and the Mi11X. So let's start with the Realme X7 Pro with a smooth and extreme. So let me try to select the settings, smooth and extreme. So everything is set to the smooth and extreme, and let me try to change the brightness as well, slightly decreasing 70%, as you can see 70%, and I'm starting the match. And the match will be started in this Realme X7 Pro, and finally it is the OnePlus 9R, as you can see friends, OnePlus 9R. Let me try to start the match and show you exactly the brightness. You can see friends, I'm slightly getting close to 70% of the brightness, as you can see here, 70% of the brightness. And let me try to start the match in this phone, and finally it is a Mi11X device, as you can see here. So let's see in this Mi11X device all the settings. So I'm trying to use only with the smooth and extremes at this point of testing, so continuously, as you can see friends. Let me try to check the brightness as well, how much it is. As you can see, brightness I'm trying to keep it around it exactly 50, 60 and 70, as you can see. So 70% brightness, 120Hz, Wi-Fi, everything is done friends. So the games will be going on continuously, and it is a big stopwatch clock already has started, as you can see. And the temperature in the beginning, iQOO 7 39 degrees, Realme X7 Pro 40 degrees, OnePlus 39, Mi11X 40. As you can see, these are the readings for the first time testing. So before continuing the test, as you can see here, 39, 40, 40, 41. As you can see, so this is a sequence which I kept friends exactly. Again I'll be back exactly after 1 hour of continuously playing this PUBG game. So meanwhile I'll try to keep on running non-stop. So the game will be going on friends in all the smartphones, and make sure to hit that like as well in case if you feel this content is kind of useful for you all. And definitely the target likes for this video will be 300 likes. So I know it should not be that much difficult to get 300 likes, so make sure to hit that like. So in terms of the gameplay friends, in the iQOO 7 you do have the haptic feedbacks while playing the game. That's another good thing. So where you can use the 4D vibrations in this iQOO 7 device, so which is a very good advantage when you compare with other smartphones. So let me try to quickly show you the gameplay as well sometimes. So this video is entirely dedicated for the battery drain only. So if you want, you can skip the video a little bit forward as well. So meanwhile I'll try to talk a little bit about the performance, how it's handling while playing the game. So right now, as you can see friends, I'm trying to land at this point. So definitely the vibration is another biggest effect for this iQOO device in terms of the performance wise, so which I particularly like in this phone. So make sure to comment below, friends, in case if vibration is your favorite thing about this PUBG gameplay in this phone, in the iQOO device, definitely. So in all of the smartphones I'm trying to run continuously, as you can see, friends. So I'll keep on running until again till 1 hour. So we'll get to know what are the results for the next 1 hour, which phone will be dropping how much kind of percentage. So meanwhile I'll try to play the game one by one in one after other phones, and I can give you the feedback. So which phone has what kind of performance in terms of the gameplay as well. I'll try to give you the mini feedback as well while playing the games. So overall, the vibration is really good in this iQOO device in terms of the vibration. I'm really comfortable here. So again, I'll be back after 1 hour of playing the games in all the 4 smartphones. So make sure to hit that subscribe, and again I'll be back, friends, after 1 hour. As you can see, friends, right now it's been getting close to 1 hour of continuously playing the PUBG game in all the 4 smartphones. So let's check one by one what is the battery percentage at the moment. And battery percentage right now, it is of 84% in this iQOO device. And I'll try to check the temperature as well. So let me to check here. 85% in this Realme X7 Pro. 85, as you can see, friends. And let me try to check in the Oneplus 9R. So it is a Oneplus 9R. Try to check the Oneplus 9R. The battery percentage is of 86%, as you can see, friends. 86% in the Oneplus 9R. Let me try to continue the gameplay, and let me try to show in the Mi11X. 88%, as you can see, friends. In this Mi11X I'm getting about 88%. So let me need to write down the readings. And now it's the time to check the temperature readings as well, how much the temperature is after 1 hour of playing. 43.2, as you can see. 43.4 is the highest. 43.4. So overall 43.4 is the highest on this iQOO. So let me check in this Realme X7 Pro. So Realme X7 Pro, the temperature is of 42.6. In this OnePlus 9R, 42.2. OnePlus 9R, as you can see, 41. So as you can see, 42.4 is highest recorded temperature in this OnePlus 9R, 42.4. And let's check in this Mi11X device. So 43.2, as you can see, friends. 43.2 is the highest recorded. So let me try to write down the readings. So after 1 hour of playing the PUBG game, friends, these are the scorings in all the 4 smartphones. You can see the temperature increasing in the iQOO and in the Mi11X device after 1 hour of playing. But the battery percentage, you can see all the 4 phones are kind of close to together only, as you can see, friends. So this for the first 1 hour. So usually in the Mi11X device, what happens is that in the beginning the battery backup won't drain a lot, but later on, after 2 hours and 3 hours, when the battery decreases close to 55 and 60, then it will drain very much, friends. That is what I'm observing in this Mi11X device. So maybe we will be seeing the Mi11X will be coming close to these phones as well later on. So again, I'll be back after next 1 more hour. So let's check the final temperatures. 42, 43.4, 42.8, 42.2, Mi11X 42.8 and 43.2 as well. These are the few readings for all the smartphones, friends. Again, I'll be back after 1 more hour. As you can see, friends, right now I'm playing the continuously PUBG game in all the phones for about 2 hours more than, as you can see here. So now let's check what is the battery percentage at the moment in all the smartphones. So right now it's of 68% in this iQOO, as you can see, 68%. And let's check in this Realme X7 Pro. This is a Realme X7 Pro. 69%, as you can see, 69. So 68, 69, and let's check the OnePlus 9R. So it's a OnePlus 9R, and battery percentage is about 71%, as you can see, friends, 71%. And let's check the final phone, which is the Mi11X device. As you can see, 72 percentage. So 72 of the percentage still is there in this Mi11X device, friends. 72. So let me need to write down the readings of all. So right now 72, 71 percentage, 69 and 68 percentage, these are leading. So in the third hour, what happens is that Mi11X will drop drastically, friends, because this has happened before as well for me. So 42 degrees on the iQOO 42.6. On this one, 42.6, same. 41, 42.6, as you can see. So most of the phones are 42, close to 42.6, 42.5. Only the Oneplus 9R is around 41. So these are the reading for the first 1 hour and the next 2 hours, as you can see, friends. So again, I'll be back after third hour and fourth hour as well, so we will get to know what are the results. As you can see, friends, right now it's more than 3 hours of time. So let me quickly show you the battery percentage. 51% in this iQOO device. So we need to continue the test, and next phone is the Realme X7 Pro. This is a Realme X7 Pro, which is of close to 52%, as you can see, friends. 52% of charging. And next is the Oneplus 9R. So Oneplus 9R, 55%, as you can see, friends. So just now it decreases from 56 to 55. So that's why I did write as a 56 in the book, as you can see, friends. Exactly at 3 o'clock I written the timings. What are the battery percentage? So right now in the Mi11X, as you can see, it also decreased from 55 to 54. So what I'm trying to do is that exactly at 3 o'clock I'm trying to write down the readings for all the smartphones. That is what the readings are. And regarding the temperatures, you can see all the phones: 41, 42, 41, 42, 42.8, 43, as you can see, friends. So these are the few readings after 3 hours of continuously playing the game in all 3 smartphones. So if you continue in this way of gaming continuously, I think you will be able to reach 6 hours non-stop while playing in all the smartphones. So you need to remember, friends, I'm trying to use a 70% brightness. So that is another thing to consider. So if you use less brightness, so maybe you might get a little bit more time, maybe 20 minutes of extra time. So again, I'll be back after 1 more hour. So right now, friends, after 5 hours of continuously playing the PUBG game in all the 4 smartphones, let me quickly show you the battery results, how much it is. In the iQOO right now, the battery percentage is of 19% in this iQOO device, and in the next phone is the Realme X7 Pro. This is a Realme X7 Pro, and 18%, as you can see, friends. Just now it decreased from 19, but I did write the 19% because exactly 5 o'clock I wrote down all the percentages. So right now it's 25%, as you can see in this phone. In the Oneplus device, 25%, and finally in the Mi11X it's 22. So just now it dropped from 23. So these are the few details, friends, in terms of the battery wise in all the 4 smartphones. So just for the recording purpose only, I did increase the brightness, but I was using only with the 70% brightness only in all the 4 smartphones at this time of testing. And let's check the temperature, which phone is performing what. 41 degrees it's performing, and 42 degrees on the Realme, and 41 and 43. The Mi11X remains at 43 degrees right now, close to 43. So these are quick temperature readings of all the 4 phones, and again I'll be back once the battery gets close to, I think, dead. So maybe this test might continue for the next maybe 30 minutes or maybe 1 hour. So let's see, friends, how well they'll be handling this kind of test. So finally, friends, after 5 hours and 45 minutes, as you can see here, the iQOO phone got reached to the 2% of the battery level. So let me show you, as you can see, friends. So 2% of the battery level in this iQOO smartphone. So at any moment the phone might go into the switch off mode. And Realme X7 Pro is of 4% of the battery right now. As you can see, friends, 4% right now. The Realme X7 Pro is off, and the Oneplus 9R is of 11%, and Mi11X is 9%. So right now these are the comparisons. So I'll try to write down the exact reading when the iQOO phone will be getting completely switch off, so we'll be able to get to know how much is the battery life we can expect from this phone. And we can consider, friends, because iQOO has got a slightly less battery backup capacity, so when you compare with other smartphones. And one thing is that this phone has got the really good haptic feedbacks as well, and the vibration motor is really strong. So maybe that might be the causing a little bit kind of more battery draining. I'm not sure what is happening, but definitely in terms of the 4 phones, if you compare, the iQOO has got a little bit less battery backup, but it's still good, friends. So there is not huge difference between each and every smartphone. So even though all phones have the same kind of battery capacity, 4500 mAh of capacity, kind of close to a 4500 mAh capacity, but still they perform kind of close to each other only. So right now it's 1% in this iQOO device, so at any moment the phone might switch off. And Realme, it's 4% right now. So I'll try to write down the exact reading when the phone gets switched off. And the temperature finally is about 43.2 in this iQOO device right now. 43.2, 43.8, as you can see, 43.6, 44. So almost all the phones are above 40, and 43, 43, 43 and 44. So when the battery comes to the close to ending, so this is what happens. So performance and the battery life will decrease a little bit. And right now I'm in a boot camp, so let's see whether we'll be able to find any kind of frame drops or not right now. So I'm not using any kind of real-time FPS meter, but still let's see. I'm not in the boot camp, I'm in, I think, Paradise. So yeah, so it's about 1% of the battery right now, friends. Still I'm not seeing any kind of lag going on at the moment. Still it's working pretty fine without any issues. So this is at the 1% of the battery right now, which I'm having right now. So it is 1%, as you can see, friends, clearly. So right now it's 1%, and still it was able to perform really good. Then we need to go back and let's see how much more time it requires. So right now it's 5 hours and 48 minutes. Let me need to keep on running in the other smartphones meanwhile, so not stopping. I'll try to make them run for some time, and let's see how much more battery percentage we can expect from other smartphones. I'm just waiting for this iQOO 7 to completely get switched off. So during this time of gameplay, I did play in all of the 4 smartphones, a couple of matches, and I did find a couple of things. In the Oneplus 9R, there's haptic feedbacks as well while playing the PUBG game. You do get the haptic feedbacks one side, but in the iQOO 7, this is what I like, friends. The haptic feedbacks, you feel 40 vibrations coming from left and right. So that's a really good feeling you do get in this phone. So that's another thing. So let me try to click OK. So let me try to start the match, and still it's 1%. Realme X7 Pro is at 3%. This one 10%, Mi11X 7% right now. So let's see, friends, how much more the phones will be holding up right now. So finally the iQOO mobile got completely switched off around like exactly 5 hours and 50 minutes. So 5 hours 50 minutes the iQOO 7 got completely switched off, friends. So this is the overall timing. So let me need to write down the timings. So one thing I did notice is that the Mi11X display feels kind of really little bit kind of dull after playing for a long time. I'm not sure what is happening. So even though I keep full brightness as well, still it feels not like full brightness, friends, at the moment, as you can see here. I'm not sure what is happening. So if you compare with other 70% of the brightness phones, you can clearly see so what is happening with the screen effects. So right now the Realme X7 Pro did send the message as well. So 2% right now in this Realme X7 Pro. You can see the dullness you're getting in this MLNX device. So maybe after playing for a long time, the display got a little bit kind of low brightness mode. I think again that problem is coming in this phone. So I thought the problem got solved. So let's see, friends, how much more time the Realme X7 Pro will take. So even though battery is kind of close to 2%, and you can see the real-time FPS meter I'm getting right now about 50 and 60 consistently, and the CPU and GPU performance you can see here clearly, friends, in this Realme X7 Pro right now, as you can see, friends. So which I'm trying to get right now. So let's see how much FPS we'll be getting. So by mistake I did turn on the flash just now, so I did turn off. So let's see, friends, how much more time the Realme X7 Pro will take. Here are the other 2 smartphones. Let's see what is happening here. I'm ready to keep running, and the Oneplus 9R is at 9%, Mi11X 6%. As you can see, friends, right now still at 1% in this Realme X7 Pro right now, which I'm trying to use. So right now the time is about 5 hours and 55 minutes. So let's see how much more time this phone will be able to play the game. As you can see, friends, exactly 5 hours and 57 minutes the Realme phone got completely switched off. As you can see here right now, Realme phone completely switched off. As you can see, friends, right now the OnePlus is about 7% at this point. And as I said, the screen looks really good on the OnePlus device after long time gaming. The screen of the display, and here in in this MI device right now, the battery percentage is of 4%, as you can see friends, in this MI smartphone. And the display looks kind of really dull at this point. Even if I increase full brightness, it's not equal to this phone. I'm not sure what is happening friends. So definitely, as you can see here, you can see the huge differences going on between both phones. So still, if I use the full brightness as well, it's not coming equal to that. So let's see what will happen and how much more time these two phones will be able to take. I already recorded both timings, both phones timings. So let's see friends, this phone's how much time will be there. So by mistake I did turn on the Bluetooth just before the testing is fell. So I did turn on the Bluetooth as well right now. I think just now it has happened, turning on the Bluetooth. So let's see friends how much more time the MI will take to drain completely. And right now it's 6 hours close to, as you can see friends. And both phones I'm trying to play with the smooth and extreme graphics. So if you're using the smooth and extreme graphics, you can expect more battery backup out of this smartphone. So that is what main intention of making this kind of video. And it's kind of close to 6 hours, as you can see friends. We are getting that kind of mark, 6 hours as well, and still both phones are continuing the gameplay. And during this time, the gameplay, the display of this MI little bit got dull at this point. You can see clearly. So I'm not using any other different mode, but still it looks really dull, as you can see friends. 70%. It's not kind of 70%. I'm not getting at this point. And whereas the OnePlus remains, even if I use full brightness or 70% brightness, as you can see friends. Can see here clearly 70% still it's kind of looking good when you compare with the MI device. So sometimes accidentally I'm touching the torchlight and the Bluetooth sometimes friends. So whenever I try to see the battery percentage, it's happening. So when I'm using multiple phones at same time, so sometimes this kind of small mistakes will happen. So this is my biggest PUBG draining test I have did with my channel friends. So again I'll be back once the OnePlus reaches to the low battery percentage. So in terms of the gaming, I didn't have any kind of problems in this MI device friends right now. Even with the 2% of the battery, I was able to get 60 FPS consistently, no issues. So let's see how much more time this MI11X will be taking to drain the battery right now. And I was able to get 60 FPS, you can see here. So 2% of the battery got left still. So only problem with the MI11X is regarding the display itself. So display a little bit got dull when you compare with the other smartphones. That is only my concern at this point. I think I need to wait for another more update to fix this kind of bug which is going on. So you can clearly see here friends, it doesn't look like the 70% brightness and even 100% brightness I still kept, but still it doesn't look like that. I'm not sure what is happening. So right now it's 1% close to at this point. So let's see how long we'll be able to play the game. And it's about to switch off in next 30 seconds. As you can see, we got the message as well. I think MI11X did a well good job. So we got about 6 hours and close to 3 minutes of time. Yeah, I'll be writing as a round figure, 3 minutes. And regarding the OnePlus device, so OnePlus, it's getting kind of heat friends right now, I can definitely say. So 42.8 degrees and let's see the back side, 43 degrees at this point, 43.2 as you can see. So even the OnePlus device also getting kind of heat during this time of testing. So that is what, but the gameplay looks really smooth even with the low battery level. And I did like the haptic feedback, as I said, in the OnePlus device. It's really good in terms of the haptic level feedback. So it's really consistent. But haptic feedback, you will be getting only one direction, only this side. So not this side. So it's not 4D vibration. So I think the OnePlus can come maybe next for the, I think close to maybe 5 minutes it can come easily. So without much problem. So let's see friends. So finally friends, exactly around 6 hours and 10 minutes the OnePlus phone completely got switched off, and let me try to write down the readings. And these are the readings friends, final scores of all the smartphones. So 5 hours 50 minutes, 5 hours 57 minutes, 6 hours 10 minutes and 6 hours 3 minutes. So clear winner is the OnePlus 9R device in this category in terms of the battery training test. And these are the quick results, friends. And one thing is that I did like the vibrations in this phone, and Realme X7 Pro is kind of all-round performance mobile phone, and OnePlus 9R has got really good battery backup, and Mi11X has got slightly brightness issues for long time playing with the 70% brightness. So I'll try to talk about that issue in another video as well. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and make sure to hit that subscribe and like button as well in case if you're interested. So see you in the next video, friends. Until then, bye.